Hello, how we all doing? It's your boy Jordan. I hope you're doing absolutely fantastic. Yes. What day is it today? Because to be honest, I don't actually really know. It is a Wednesday. This is a good way for you to know how to spell Wednesday, right? Random fact. Day. Put it together. Wednesday. See, look at that. You learn something new every day. With that being said, I appreciate all your subscriptions and everything like that. Honestly, we're so close to 4,000. Thank you to all the people that have subscribed. Honestly, you guys are truly fantastic. We're going to be reacting to Big Bang Tour Report, Let's Not Fall in Love. The reason for this is I posted a picture on my Instagram of like a completely different video. So people think I'm reacting to something completely different right now, but I'm doing this. I thought, you know what, let's just do something random. They're going to be expecting a certain video. It's going to be completely different. But yeah, so thank you very much for subbing. Honestly, if you want to subscribe, please do. Let's get to 4K. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Big Bang Tour Report, Let's Not Fall in Love in Shenzhen. I think that's how you say it, or Zhen. There we go, it's right there. The reason for this is recently this has been probably one of my favourite songs, along with If You and Loser. I can't get these songs out of my head. Every time I'm walking around the house or when I wake up, I'm always singing these songs, you know. I'll be making the baby's milk and I'll be like, I'm a loser, and I'm, you know, and it, you know what I mean? It's just, I just like vibing and stuff, but yeah, honestly, these songs won't get out of my head, so I thought, we need to react to them again. Obviously, different concert, different vibe, different energy. Let's just try, you know, get it out my brain type of thing, right? Because these songs are truly addictive. Like, they actually are. I'll be in the car and obviously my girlfriend doesn't listen too much, and I realise that I can't play much of the songs because when we hit a certain amount of subscribers, she's going to be on this channel reacting to Big Bang with me. So make sure you do subscribe, and my girlfriend will be sat right like here, you know, talking and watching and enjoying the things that I enjoy. So let's try to do that. Make sure you do subscribe. Anyway, let's get into this video. Mid Diary.
사실 조금은 두려운 거야 그대 미안해요 우리 약속하지 말아요
Hey, he's moving.
또 모르잖아요
No, he's not.
하지만 이말 나는 진심이야 그대 좋아해요
아무것도 묻지 말아요 대답할 수 없어요 지금 이렇게 둘이 행복한데 왜 날 가지려 하지 말아요 그저 이때는 조금만 있어요.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know how. The one thing that I've never understood, right, and this is completely a little bit off topic, but this is like a general case. How do guys concentrate, right, when they've got women? Like, obviously, you know, if they're in a relationship, you know, and they're very faithful, I understand that, you know. But when you're single, you're on stage, and these women are walking around you, and obviously, you know, it's their job to do what they're doing. But how do you not get distracted? You know, like, I've never really understood. Do you know how much power that takes to not get distracted and concentrate? Like, honestly, like, I'm not saying that they should look at them like a piece of meat or anything like that. I just mean in general of, like, you know, they're clearly good-looking women, and you know, it's like they're just oblivious to it. Maybe because they're so used to it, type of thing. And obviously, you know, this is kind of part of like what they do, so that it kind of comes with the territory. But I've always been confused how they don't really, you know, like get affected by it or anything, or it doesn't really throw them off. You know, it's crazy. Honestly, it takes a lot of power. Promise you, it really does.
Yeah 찾아만난 빈젠 이별 계속 반복되는 시련 너는 의미를 찾을 수 없어 어리석은 미련 사랑의 탈에서 mistake 느끼는 감정은 다 비슷해 하지만 이 순간만큼은 I want you to stay 우리 사랑하지 말아요 아직은 잘 모르잖아요.
Do you know what I realise? G-Dragon always likes to make a certain entrance. He has this entrance, right? And I don't really have to, like, every time, it's like he just comes out of nowhere and he just either walks through, or it's about like seconds just before the beat drops, and it'll just come sprinting onto stage like, "What up, boy?" You know, like he has this type of like, I don't know the word for it, you know. Honestly, I need to go back to school and get some education, but he has this like certain way of just appearing, like it's almost a surprise. Like, you know his part's coming up, but you're like, "Boy, where is he?" You know, you're looking around like, and then he just goes, "Yo," you know, and he's just there, like he's sick.
사실 조금은 두려운 거야 그대 미안해요 우리 약속하지 말아요 내일은 더 모르잖아요 하지만 이건 많은 짓이야 그대 좋아해요 나를 보며 웃지 말아요 좀 들면 슬퍼져요 예쁜 그 미소가 눈물이 될까봐
The thing is, the vocals always surprise me, because the one thing that I'm still very used to, and it's still hard to come to terms with, is listening to the actual voices. Like, I don't know if that sounds stupid, but it's like, when you listen to a lot of, like, obviously, you know, I react to a lot of Big Bang. Like, pretty much my channel for the last like 2 weeks has strictly just been Big Bang or something. It's been crazy, but I've been enjoying it loads. Is like, before this, you know, you'd hear the song on in the background quite a lot, and sometimes it'd overpower the actual vocals. So like, you know, they'll be singing, but you can hear the actual song, the produced song, playing in the background, obviously, and it overpowers the vocals on stage to the point where, like, even though you can kind of hear them singing, usually it's more like the produced song, so they can do whatever. But with these guys, it's kind of like the vocals, like their actual vocals, always like overpower their produced song. And obviously they need the beat on in the background and stuff and all that type of stuff, which is fair enough. But like, it's kind of just something hard to come to terms with, because obviously maybe in K-pop in general, a lot of them always like prefer the voice over the produced stuff. But a lot of the stuff that's like, I don't know, like, who I don't know how to even to say anything about, because I don't want to cause any problems, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of people, should I say, that do that, you know, they'll just put their actual song on, go ahead and just pretend to rap and stuff like that and do whatever. But with these guys, it's kind of just real every time, and it's really good.
사랑이란 두 글자 속에 우리가 두렵고 하지 말아요 채우지 못할 욕심이니까 I'm kinda like 솔직히 처음엔 설렘을 안고
See, what did I tell you? See? He was nowhere. He just walks back on and he does that little hip walk. What did I say? I said, yes, I'm right.
고민을 안고 끝엔 서러워리로 남아드는 시행착오 단 하루하루가 불안해 그 쑥스러움이 부담돼 하지만 오늘 밤만큼은 I want to stay 내겐 너무 많은 걸 바라지마 나도 그댈 잊고 싶지 않아 깊어지기 전에 상처 입기 전에 날 믿지 말아요
넌 항상 그래.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
적인 새끼.
우리 사랑하지 말아요
Obviously, I talk about Top a lot, right? In the last couple of videos, I've talked about him a lot. But it's not like I'm taking the mick out of him. I just find it funny the way he is on stage. Like, truly, like, he is very, very talented. His rapping's really good, like, it genuinely is. It's just the movement, bro. It actually gets to me, but it cheers me up, bro. Like, if I'm having a bad day, I promise you, I could watch a performance of him rapping, right? I'd be buzzing off the rapping, and then when he goes to actually do his part, he'll just be like, and just rap. Like, there's no movement, you know. It's also, and another thing that I want to point out, how different it is. Everyone's clothes there, right, and the style they're all wearing on stage completely different to each other. Like, but everything's just different. Like, honestly, it's crazy. Like, let's just skirt it back. I mean, that, you know, you got that as well, and then you got G-Dragon, that is wearing a big puffer jacket. You got like a See, they all have different styles as well. It's awesome. I think this is a bit right.
약속하지 말아요. 더 모르잖아요.
Do you know what? Every time I watch the performances, right, I swear it's kind of like they're performing for an audience of one. I know that may sound a bit like what you on about, boy, but it's like just it's like right, it's like kind of like we've got this. It's like we need to impress this one person type of thing. Like this is our all or nothing type of thing, and I feel like all of a sudden like that's probably the best way for any group to go about things, because you can't impress everyone. So it's like the way I see it, not everyone's gonna be impressed by what you do. That's just natural, you know. People, not everyone's gonna like what you do, but if you just completely forget about them people and focus on just trying to impress the one person, obviously there's thousands of people there, but it's kind of more of like a let's just make sure everyone enjoys themselves, but like pretend it's just the one person and we've got to do it all just for them. And maybe I don't know. It depends how they see. It depends how they see the fans, right? Because obviously, some of them may see them as individual people, or they might just see it as one big group, or it could be like just one big individual group. You know, there's different ways of looking at like people being fans of stuff and stuff like that. You know, you can call it a fandom or stand in the group or whatever you want to call it. But people have different perspectives of the way they look at things, and I feel like maybe they're just not looking at it as if like it's a massive group more than they're actually looking at it as individuals, and that's the reason why people enjoy themselves, because they focus on the individual instead of the group, and that's why they're so much like stronger, because you know they kind of make it kind of feel like they're doing it personally for you. Now I may have gone completely off topic here and sound like an absolute crazy guy, but I don't know. I'm just trying to look at things a little bit differently and see what like just see the different ways of looking at things, and yeah. It's been your boy Jordan. Thank you very much for watching. Take care of yourself. See you very soon. Peace.